All right, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber Stu, aka Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. And this channel is dedicated for anybody that is on a spiritual healing journey, that is trying to heal past trauma and overcome the limiting blocks that keep them stuck in karmic cycles or dealing with generational issues that seem impossible to escape. All right, so this week we are going to be doing a goals and objective reading for signs, not individual signs, but like air, water, fire, earth. So the order we're going to go in, um, I have been, what is that? Prompted. I've been prompted to do first air signs, then fire signs, then water, and lastly pentacles. I don't know when I'm going to post these. I'm doing them on Sunday. Well, I'm doing air signs today on Sunday. So if I feel good, I'm going to post it. Disclaimer, I don't know how long I got on this phone. Um, I'm low on memory. I tried deleting some old photos. I have a new phone coming tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get better quality content for you. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Oh Lord. Hopefully this will charge. If not, my volume's gonna go down. Then I'll just start it all over. Anywho. All right. For air signs, we are going to do a goals and objectives reading this week for my signs, starting with the air signs, because sometimes we do spreads to motivate us and to make us reach for the phone or take the plunge when we're feeling fearful, weak, or indecisive. So this spread will give you the confidence to follow your goals and aspirations. So you can also use this reading or this spread if you're not sure what direction to take, or if you're uncertain whether you made a good choice and whether you should stick with it. So whatever brought you to this goals and objectives reading, hopefully you will enjoy it. Like I said, too often in the tarot world, we are doing all these readers like, oh my gosh, he did what, they did this to you, and it's so triggering, and you're just reliving the trauma and the betrayal, and not really learning how to heal through it. So hopefully this spread and this channel can help you focus on yourself so you can heal and move forward, because honestly, once I learned how to heal past trauma, there are things that I have gone through that I've experienced that I forgot that I even experienced it until I see somebody going through the same situation. I was like, oh man, I did go through that. Huh. Well, that just lets me know how much I healed. So hopefully this helps people. All right. So for my air signs, this is going to be a 7-card spread. And if you are familiar with the previous spreads that I typically do a 7-card spread. What is it? The Who Am I and the Secrets. That's what I'm going to keep doing moving monthly. So the secondary one that I'm going to do is goals and objectives. So for the first question, I feel like that was very explaining a lot, but it's starting off with air signs, so I feel like y'all are talkative, so y'all will be okay with that. Number 1 is your current objective. Number 2 is going to be your talents or skills for my air signs. Talent or skill. Gosh, I always have to do this. Okay. We have 1, 2. There I go, sounding like Count Chocula again. Number 3 is what you lack. It's a weird one to come in the lack position. Let's see. Okay, that's actually supposed to be 4. So that makes sense now. And No, wait. No, that's 3 because that's the only one that came out. All right, here we go. 4, beneficial influence. Okay, so we have 4, your beneficial influence. 5, your potential. Sorry, it's supposed to be positioned a weird way, so disregard this. I'll probably put it up on the screen what it should look like once it's all done, so just keep that in mind. Okay, number 6 is going to be the promise of progress. That's nice to know. Well, that's a nice card to have right there. I can't wait to get into this for my air signs. And number 7 is the outcome. And of course, if you know we need to clarify, we will do so. 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take all of this because I believe it's going to tell a story. All right, so let's get into it, air signs. And if you don't know, air signs would be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Okay. All right, here we go. So number 1, the current objective for my air signs would be 7 of Pentacles. And it says persistence in my efforts will yield security. So you are not starting anything new. You are trying to continue something. I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh. You are trying to continue something, and maybe it's slow and growing, and considering how the 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, you might be considering giving up. So let's see if I can clarify what your current objective is. It might be different for other people, for everybody, so keep that in mind. I'm going to try to get a couple interpretations. I don't know that feeling. Depending on how much time I have. We gonna see. All right, so Holy Spirit, can you help clarify the 7 of Pentacles for the current objective for my air signs? Well, all you got was a 5 of Wands in reverse. So you are trying to work on growing something that had conflict. I don't know. Maybe there was conflict in the workplace. It's Pentacles, so maybe it is conflict in legal proceedings. Maybe you're going to court for child support. Maybe trying to get a will or something, or trying to, what is that? Compete or negate, test, fight a will or something. Whatever it is, that's your current objective. You're not trying to fight. You're trying to, like, let's mediate this thing, all right? Let's calm down. Let's move forward amicably, okay? All right. So that also makes sense with the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It says, I seek deeper meaning and emotional fulfillment. So whatever it is, you're like, I'm tired of it. This is exhausting. It's draining. Because 7 of Pentacles can be like, I don't see any growth. But there's potential there because there's 7, and it, like, whatever. I'm going too far into it. But you get my drift. Your current objective is to grow something without fighting. All right. So your talent or skill is the Emperor. So you are giving boss daddy, boss mama vibes. You are in control. That's the affirmation. You are in control. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign or an Aries, or just somebody controlling. Maybe your boss is controlling. Maybe there's somebody that's over you that is giving you issues. Could be a parent, because it could be a family matter or something. Yeah. Can you clarify this talent or skill? Three of Pentacles. So yeah, that going to come out, but it flipped back in. So let me shuffle just to make sure. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Emperor for a talent, a skill that my air signs control? Air sign, maybe you don't realize that you have the fire within you. Maybe you have a fire sign in your big three. So maybe you have like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, but the other aspect of it is a fire sign or Aries. And so it's just you needing to tap into your other aspect of yourself. Okay. Let's see. Can you clarify number 2? Maybe you are dealing with a female. Maybe it's a wife. You're in a divorce. Can you clarify some more? Tell me more about this Empress. Clarifying the Emperor. Ooh, and you know what? Because the way that this Emperor, this came out in somebody else's spread last week. It was like an Empress and a King of Pentacles paired up with the Nine of Wands separating the Emperor. And here it is again, a talent or skill. It says Empress, King of Pentacles. Maybe these are all aspects of you. Can you tell me more? Ooh, ooh, Jesus. Ooh. I don't mean to be like this, but there go that darn Seven of Pentacles. See, it be seeming so nice until I just keep. Okay, so whatever. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, here we go. So you have the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Followed by the Tower. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups. So maybe air sign. Oh, my right palm is itching. Maybe you left somebody. Oh my gosh, my hand is itching so bad. Maybe like maybe somebody air sign, and these are not the only air sign I see. Is the only air is the Seven of Swords. So I don't know what that has anything to do with anything, but let me just see what I see. Okay, so you have the Empress, King of Pentacles. Maybe this King of Pentacles was deceptive. So maybe this Empress or whoever this, I feel like I'm talking to a male air sign. So maybe flip it, switch it, tell you what resonates, flip it, energy, I don't know, okay? It could be whatever, okay? You take how it feels, all right, before I go any further. So what I see, it seems like the Emperor's paired up with this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles was on some BS and some sneaky stuff. Tower, mask came off, and it's funny how the Emperor is right on top of the Tower, because I feel like whatever happened, however this mask came off, and it's so cool how the mask on the Tower, you see that? The mask on the Tower resembles a lot closely like this, okay, so somebody's mask came off, and it seems like the way that this Emperor, you can't see how it's situated on the flat, but it looks like this Emperor, which is you, which is your talent or skill, being in control. You are sitting up looking at shit play out. So maybe you saw your significant other or whoever run off with somebody, and shit hit the fan with them. They were deceptive, and now the person that left you is just sitting there like, dang, ain't shit coming to shit. I got a bunch of shit in my hands and I ain't got no tissue, okay? So she's just sitting here with the Four of Cups, and I don't know, the Fool, okay, Okay, somebody want to first start, but what's behind it? Queen, Queen of Swords, followed by Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, which was already right here. So I'm just gonna stop it with the Hangman. Yeah. So, it seemed like somebody trying to backtrack, and you're saying no. Okay, nay, nay. All right, and your current objective is to just pick up the pieces and grow from there. Like where are you building? Are you building alone? Are you building with somebody else? And maybe that is a talent or skill to see, to remain in control while all of this is happening, because it can be very easy for you to be like, that's what you get, bitch, fuck you. That miserable. But considering how it says you were in control, and maybe there were things you were supposed to learn. Maybe there was something in that situation that you were supposed to learn about that, because maybe you felt some type of way, because I mean, an emperor and empress, they match. So maybe you see, like, okay, you're off somebody else, like, I knew it wasn't gonna work, and it's okay. So maybe that is like a confirmation. It's like, maybe things should work with us, or if not, just to move forward together. Maybe it's like, I need to recognize how to move forward with this woman or with this person for the sake of our child. Because what is it? The Empress is pregnant, so maybe it's like, I do need to figure out how to make this work, because we do have a child together. I don't know. Okay, I'm just reading cards, going off of what my intuition tells me. Okay, so there we go. Third goal and third question, third card, okay, is what you lack. So air signs, you lack passion, creativity. Maybe whatever you're going through is draining you. And I understand, like, it says, I am a vessel for creativity and innovation. So maybe in the workplace you lack this creativity or passion. Okay. And I don't know, for the talent or skill, that was relationship. I don't know. Take it, flip it for business, however you need to. Okay, I put the cards up. What's done is done. Okay, it could be a business situation. I don't know. Maybe a competitor went with somebody else, and you just saw the betrayal and saw the sneakiness, and you knew it was going to happen, and now you're just like trying to. Because it said your current objective was to move forward amicably without fighting. So maybe you're just trying to avoid the drama. All right. But going on to what you lack. You says lack of Ace of Wands, a vessel for creativity and innovation. Maybe it's a good thing that you lack it, because maybe you shouldn't have. No, wait, I lied. That's not lack. That's a beneficial influence. So number 4. Number 3, what you lack. And it's so weird. I don't know. I feel like that's symbolic of something. Me mistaking what you lack as mistaking a beneficial influence for what you lack. So maybe you think you lack passion, or maybe what you think you lack is actually a beneficial influence. So I don't know. Here we go. Number 3, what you lack is 3 of Swords. I find the affirmation says, I find the strength and courage to heal and move forward. So maybe this can go one or two ways. Either you have a hard time moving on from the situation because it's so painful and hurtful. Maybe you have a long history of being cheated on or being the person that's not chosen. And this relationship or this situation or this betrayal happened because you are supposed to learn where this trigger started from, where this wound of you feeling like, because what is it, having somebody pick somebody else over, having that constant wound or not being able to get over the fact that somebody chose somebody else over you, not being chosen, kind of touches on the wound, the inner wound of like, I am not good enough, there's better people out there than me, I am not worthy of a relationship, I am not worthy of monogamy, whatever it, I don't know, whatever it is. If any of those things hit home, like really question those thoughts. It's like, why do I feel those things? Where, and try to think like the very first time you remember feeling or being in an interaction that made you feel like you were unwanted, you weren't worthy enough, or somebody chose somebody else over you. It may be from a father-daughter situation or a mother-daughter situation where in a divorce, the parent was supposed to keep coming to see you and they would keep choosing other people over you, or they chose drugs over you, or they put you up for adoption and they ended up having other kids that they ended up keeping. I don't know, whatever wound that keeps reoccurring. Maybe you've pushed it down so much that the Three of Swords is like, I don't care. Okay, somebody chose me, somebody picked somebody else over me. Okay, somebody left me for somebody else. Whoop-de-doo. That's not a surprise. That happens all the time. So maybe it's like, maybe now like you've become numb to the betrayal. So that's that's two different ways this can go. Let me clarify, because there could be a whole third way. Okay, there's one side, the other side, and then there's spirit side. All right, so spirit, can you clarify the Three of Swords? I like how the Three of Swords came out for the third question, which is lack. And you know what, considering three is like communities and working together, maybe you do need a community to help you find the strength to move on. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel and we can build a community of healing and growth together, okay? And have some laughs along the way, all right? So, Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Swords for what my air signs lack? Yeah, it's moving forward. It's like you want to start new, but you know, you're just stuck in Hangman. You got the Fool and Hangman. And this is like major arcana, so this is like long-standing stuff. So it's just not a couple hours. And then Justice. So maybe this is your karma at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is supposed to happen to make you sit and think. It's like, okay, why do I keep, maybe you're supposed to end this karmic cycle. Maybe it's the type of person that you continuously go to. Look, we are only on the third question. We got 4 more to go. All right, so that is what you lack. Hopefully you'll find the strength and courage to move forward. Let me see if there's anything positive for the Three of Swords to help you. It says the Three of Swords is an invitation to acknowledge and express sorrow as a step toward healing. It may represent a time of grief, sadness, or feeling betrayed. Because wasn't I saying you probably stuff so much down? It's like, I don't care. So that it could be either one. Take what resonates. You might have to let go of a cherished belief or project. Okay, the card So if that's in business, all right, so there you go. So the card can represent a painful but necessary truth being revealed. If you're in a relationship, this can sometimes point to a breakup, a conflict, or some kind of separation. You may even discover that a lover is involved with someone else. Singles may have to face up to the fact that past wounds are holding them back. Ultimately, drawing this card can be liberating, the first step to moving on and making the happiness you deserve a reality, okay? So sometimes you gotta open that wound up to clean it out so we can close it so we can heal properly, okay? All right, and that's how we do it, okay? That's how we do it. All right, so number 4, beneficial influence, okay? Because we got mixed up earlier. So beneficial influence is the Ace of Wands. You are a vessel for creativity and innovation. So yes, you have the thought. I mean, you're an air sign, okay? You're good with mental gymnastics. So of course you are a vessel for creativity and innovation. Now, what you do with those thoughts, okay? What are we gonna do with the air sign? What are we gonna do? Let's clarify, okay? Can you clarify? I'm being asked to do this fate deck as a beneficial influence. Maybe it's your ding dong. Maybe you are sexy and beautiful, and so their beneficial influence is that, I can bag another one. I can bag a bunch of bitches, okay? And I will be okay. Maybe that's something you need to realize. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. If any of this is resonating, please like, comment. If this is too deep for you, you can drop a jaguar in the comments as well. We are healing and growing over here. All right, Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Ace of Wands for my air signs beneficial influence? I don't know. I've been nauseous, so maybe somebody is pregnant. Because I've just been feeling just weird nausea. I don't know. It's not upset stomach. It's weird. I don't know. All right, here we go. Can you clarify this Ace of Wands for beneficial influence from an air signs? Affairs, sneaking around, secret love. Is this wandering penis a beneficial influence? This is yours. Dream big. Okay, let's clarify. Can you clarify this affair sneaking around as a beneficial influence? Y'all got me reading air signs. Look closely, it's within you. Let go, release, don't look back. Justice, legal decisions, matters. Air sign, did this affair happen because of something that you did? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading the cards. All right, because what we got to clarify affair was look closely, it's within you. Let it go, release, don't look back. Justice, legal matters, decisions. So it is something in you, some wound in you, some insecurity, something, maybe, I don't know, air sign, maybe it's your mouth, maybe you cheat and force them to cheat and y'all just go back and forth cheating on each other. Make a choice. Maybe you have a hard time making a choice. It said justice, legal, making a choice, okay? And it was saying I find the strength and courage to move on. So maybe you have a heart, maybe, okay, so here is something that I learned. For people who have issues with being monogamous,
that is like an insecurity wound. And so sometimes they self-sabotage by cheating because they feel like, oh, I'm with such a great person or a great spouse, I don't see myself, let me just go and be with somebody else to make sure that I'm still worthy of somebody, because I'm like, oh, this person is too good for me, I'm not worthy. Or they may get mad at how you try to help them do stuff. I don't know, maybe you have a nagging spouse or significant other, or maybe, because it says affair, so I'm only going to take it as a relationship, but maybe it's somebody cheating in the workplace. Maybe, I don't know, somebody is on one team and sneaking over to the other team and sharing projects and secret proposals or something, and just messing up your flow. And maybe this is karma because of something that you have a history of doing in the past. And so you just have to ride that shit out. And maybe the choice that you have to make is deciding whether I'm going to get off this karmic path or stay on it. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Gaslighting, denial, mind games, emotional control. I mean, that's what low vibrational water signs do. It says new beginnings in spring if you follow your intuition. So if you allow yourself to heal, because it does say dream big, we haven't even clarified that. So maybe some breakthrough is going to happen in the springtime. Let's clarify dream big. I can't let go, attachment, obsession. Oh, hold on. You keep daydreaming about this person that left you. Okay, if somebody leaves you, you should never be with somebody that is indecisive about you. Because if you're so decisive about somebody that's indecisive about you, even if they are a divine counterpart, even if they have a kid, they have your kid, who the fuck cares? Okay? You know what? I was 5 years old when my parents got a divorce. And the thing that I thought when they got a divorce at 5 years old was good, because they did not need to be married. At 5 years old, I could look at them in that relationship and be like, they do not need to be married. And then it says career shift, work change, calling, karmic cycle. So maybe you've been called to step up to a new calling or a new career shift. And maybe that is your beneficial influence. You have an opportunity to take your mind off of this heartbreak and disappointment by pouring yourself into your work. And I mean, it's not really the best thing to do, but definitely heal and self-care, but don't pour yourself into work altogether, because you're just going to mask those wounds. And when that special somebody comes into your life again, they will just open up that can of worms and cause that that same issue again. So yeah, and that goes back to the Seven of Pentacles, because your current objective was to grow and get over that plateau. And if you have issues growing in your business, it often radiates in other areas of your life, like your relationships. And what is the same theme? Worthiness. Are you worthy of more? Are you worthy of higher pay? Are you worthy of better contracts? Are you worthy of better reciprocal relationships? Okay, whatever type of relationship that you want, okay, you can have it, baby. You can have it all. Okay, you can have it all. Whatever the weekend was saying. All right, so that is your first four. Your potential. Let's go to some positive. Number 5, your potential. Child, you had a potential to rest. You have a potential to get a peace of mind. The affirmation says, peace of mind is my strength. Okay, Let me do the regular deck so I can get alternate interpretations if needed. Heavenly Father, can you clarify this Four of Swords for my air signs potential? I have a star pop out and the Two of Cups. That would be a peace of mind, like the ideal relationship with your person. Okay. Them coming back to you, just like, you know, it don't work out. Maybe the person, maybe you are supposed to take a step back, let them bump their heads so they're supposed to come back. Or maybe you're just channeling their energy, and so you don't really want them to come back, but you feel the residuals of their energy coming to you. Because like I said, y'all came up as Emperor, Empress, divine counterparts. So maybe, I don't know how often y'all had sex, but y'all energies can intertwine, and y'all can stay connected to each other, even though y'all be connected to other people, which is why you can't just be out here whooking everybody, okay? All right, so here we go. Four Swords. Can you clarify Four Swords for my air signs potential? I think that one's a flip. I don't know. There's your card. All right, we got Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Who you got? You must have like, you must have a lot of love and passion. And you know what? Because it's not, I mean, granted, in your spread, I don't see any emotions. I see energy, passion, thoughts, and physical stuff. Right now, I see Knight of Cups, okay? But it's the Ace of Wands in front of it. So are you just trying to come back to this Empress just for the sex? I don't know if you hear this dog barking, but a hit dog gonna holler, okay? She's an Empress for a reason, because that pussy got power, boo-boo, okay? With the star at the bottom of the deck. You see, she was supposed to be your divine counterpart, but whatever you did got her in the Nine of Wands, and now in Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, I fucked up. And what? Four Swords. Brings us, and we start back at one. Yeah. So yeah, we got that Four Swords again. So peace of mind is your strength, knowing, maybe your peace of mind is knowing that you can get a piece of that Empress, or vice versa. Okay, this may be a cross watchers reading. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, peace of mind is your strength. So you have the potential to give a love offer to this Empress and have it work out. It is what it is. It can work. If you still want her, if you know, like, man, she going off with these bums. Why did I fumble? I let this woman fumble until I am ready to get back to her. Okay, I mean, maybe it's a female, okay? Maybe you fumbled a man and he moved on to another woman, and you like, please let this female have the driest cat, okay? Let her mouth be like sandpaper, okay? Until I bring this wop back to him, all right? I don't know, okay? You let me know, all right? But yeah, that is your potential, all right? You can get that wand right back to that Empress, okay? So your promise of progress. Hold on. So I gotta clarify this, because considering how the first spread for the Two in Control, the King of Pentacles came out, because that's what came out here, the promise of progress. Now, right off the bat, I would have said at the beginning, when I first pulled this, I was like, oh, so that's like real promising. If it's in business, ambition guides me to manifest prosperity and stability. That's the same thing in relationships too. So you have the opportunity, even though you may still be in this emperor attitude, this emperor energy. Why am I looking at this and like seeing him have his cake and eat it too? Because I'm looking at the pentacles on the side of his thing and then all of it in his lap. It's looking like, oh, I can have my cake and eat it too. I don't like how that feels, which is probably why maybe this is the energy of the King of Pentacles from the earlier spread as you being in control. Hold on, let me clarify. Child, you were in control. Hold on, promise of progress. Can you clarify this King of Pentacles for promise of progress? King of Swords. So your promise of progress is blocking this King of Pentacles. Air sign, are you a cock blocker? Twat swatter? Okay. I don't know. You let me know. Because King of Swords came out. Fool, you want a new beginning. I can't make this stuff up. You want balance. It may take time. But you know what? Why does Moon come out? You old sneaky devil, you old sneaky devil. Like Alright, so I'm not gonna clarify more than that one little card because that's enough for me. Alright, so because remember the outcome. We got multiple cards for that, air signs. So we got Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. Wasn't that one of your... It was Five of Wands. Temperance and Nine of Wands. So, oops, hold on, that's not how that came out. So somebody's gonna rush in. Please. Okay. Goals and objectives. I don't know whose side it's on. Okay? But air sign, this is you moving. So this could be you moving. So whatever plans you're gonna do, it might not work. Okay? Because we got the Knight of Swords. I cut through obstacles in my way. Five of Swords, I choose my battles wisely. Temperance, I create harmony. And then Nine of Wands, resilience is my key to success. Affirmations, yes, that would sound good. But in a regular spread, it's looking like somebody is going to rush in to fight. And whoever is this temperance energy is going to be too balanced to want to deal with it. And so their guard is going to be up. It's like, yo, don't come to me with that rah-rah. I ain't with it. You can keep it, okay? I'm cool over here. And what is it says? Nine of Wands, resilience is my key to success. I don't know. Let's do this one. Yeah. What is it in business? Maybe somebody's going to rush in and try to work with you and try to create balance. Like, hey, let's work this out. I can cover this shift for you. I got to do rah-rah anyway. And you're like, I'm good. Holla at your girl. Holla at your boy. I don't know. You know, sometimes people, I don't know, sometimes people think that, especially without giving an apology, sometimes people think like just because, especially in the workplace, they think just because I am cordial to you that I'm obligated to fuck with you. Like, I have to cover your shifts. I have to look out for you and do this and that. When, if the shoe was on the other foot and you knew I was talking about you, you knew I was doing shady stuff, throwing you under the bus, you know you would not want to be my friend. Like, you would not fuck with me. But yet you want to do this to me just because I am holding myself composed. You know. All right, new arrival. Somebody is pregnant. Yeah, maybe somebody's want to fight, but you're like, no, new arrival, spiritual awakening. I don't know. New arrival, spiritual awakening. Oh, see, somebody's gonna pop up. Yeah, that's probably that Knight of Swords, new arrival. And then they're gonna have that, oh my gosh, no. Wait, I can't always come back. You're not always gonna be waiting for me? Hell the fuck no. Who the fuck wants to wait for somebody forever? Like, who just thinks that they're just gonna sit here and freaking bounce around from person to person and be like, oh, I'm gonna come back to you when I'm ready. And you're just gonna sit here jerking your turkey or poking your hole, I don't know, until they get back having fun. Like, who does that? Like, yeah, so I don't know, child. That is your goals and objectives reading. Maybe your goals and objectives is to block whoever is trying to come back to you after being effed over from a King of Pentacles. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Flip it, swap it, rub it down, whatever you want to do. All right, we're going to end it with a few positive messages, okay? A few spiritual messages to help you on a positive note. I'm going to do 2 decks. This is the Spiritual Message Oracle deck. Spirit, do you have any messages for my air signs? I'll get one more. There's 2 more. Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. Wasn't it 3 of Swords? All right, I'm not going to keep, okay, I'm just going to read it. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Okay, let me just read this all over. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. Okay, air signs. All right, so sometimes walking away is the only option. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. Look, whatever rooms. I don't know. I don't know if I have a blog on healing from past emotions or healing trauma. I don't know. If I have any content or old YouTube videos from my other channel that talks about healing past trauma, finding your inner child wounds and knowing how to heal them, I'll leave it in the comments, okay? But the other card says, whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this, okay? You can do this, air sign, okay? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, okay? We got you. So now we are just going to do one final deck. Pull a couple cards, maybe one, I don't know, from this season's Oracle deck to help you give guidance for this particular season in your life. All right, messages for my air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for the season in their life. Okay, I said maybe one in that. If they didn't do it, they did it. All right, so it says intuition and subconscious. And that is where you have to tap into to heal those wounds. And didn't I say something earlier about having to follow your intuition to move forward? I don't know, maybe that's another ring. But anywho, it says the moon. Okay, so the moon could be important. I don't know. Maybe you are guided by the moons. Maybe you always find like certain pivotal things in your life happen on like a full moon or waxing gibbous moon or something like that. But anywho, it says the moon's light takes you deep into the subconscious. Today, intuition will be your best guide. Let go of rational thinking and listen to your inner voice. Allow yourself to find direction in the fog and follow the hidden wisdom. So yeah, I would definitely do some meditation. I think in 2026, I am going to launch a 30-day, I think it's a 21-day meditation challenge. I used to do it. That really helped kickstart my intuitive spiritual journey. And so yeah, I think it's time for me to do it again. So might as well do it with the collective, okay? So I'll keep you posted when I'll do that in 2026, probably January. But yeah, well, card at the bottom of the deck says beginnings and renewal. There is a new beginning waiting for you, and Spirit's trying to guide you to it. So yeah, I did say something about intuition guiding you. Anywho, it says in spring. Didn't something say about spring? Okay, spring invites new beginnings and a sense of renewal. It's a time to plant seeds, whether for your personal journey, your goals, or new ideas, and nurture them as they begin to grow. Okay, nurture, like the King of Pentacles, not that tired ass King of Pentacles that your counterpart went to. Okay, fuck that bitch. Okay, but air signs, this has been your reading. I hope you've enjoyed. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, and I promise you my boobs are not saggy. It's just whatever. I work out in the gym. Whatever. Sorry. Anywho, I'll talk to you later. Bye.